Well, hello and welcome to the Tao Daily Tarot. Thank you very much for being here. First timer, long timer, cross watcher. Everybody is welcome. So, for the first timers and maybe for some of the cross watchers, let me quickly tell you why this tarot reading is different from all others. One, it's archetypal. I read from 8 to 10 cards using 4 decks. And I only use 8 to 10 cards because this is the Tao Tarot, right? The Tao is basic, essential. It's core information that is meant to empower you. And because of that, there's the second difference. I focus on manifesting energies. This gives you a daily tool in terms of how to best use the manifesting energy around you. You can tap in, you can tap out, your choice. But if you choose to use the manifesting energy, this gives you more control of your life, gives you a better chance to develop the kind of life, the attitude, the spirit that you're looking to do. This is empowerment. You come first. I also do the hyper shuffle, and I try to get the read within a 10-minute window because you come first. You have a busy life. A 10-minute read every day is easy to fit into your daily schedule. It's all about you. It's all about giving you the power. That's what the Tao Daily Tarot is all about. And it begins right here with the first deck I use, the Oracle deck and the Hyper Shuffle. And there you go. There is the Hyper Shuffle for today. Let us get to the beginner card. This is the Manifesting Energy today. Time to go. It's really true. We've talked about it for the past couple of weeks or so. We have a Mercury retrograde. We have a Venus retrograde till the end of the month. And a little extra, day or two. This is not exactly the time to go, but this is preparing for the time to go. Because once we get to the new moon on the 1st of February, once Venus goes direct, once Mercury goes direct, it will be time to go, and you had better be ready. 2022 will be a cosmic roller coaster ride, to be sure. It will be very different from what we've had in 2020, 2021, and you must be prepared. It will be time to go. So for now, while we're in the retrogrades, rest your head. Yeah. The stinking thinking in this past couple of years has just been amazing. So much false information coming in that it's confused you, it's worn you out. Stop and think for a minute. Let's say you had some sort of a duty outside. Let's say you were cutting the lawn or something with a regular mower, or you had some physical labor to do, or you had to study for a final test. Which of those two things would wear you out the most? For most people, it's the mental stuff. It's studying for the test that would absolutely just wear you out. There you see the condition of the Four of Swords. This guy's worn out. Too much information, too much false. He is taking a break. Appropriate for a Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde in Capricorn. Also, we have the Lovers. What this means to me at this point is it means that you have a choice. That's originally what the Lovers card was all about. Yes, very often with love, some sort of a decision that you have to make about someone who you love or someone who loves you. In this case, it is maybe a life that you're used to, a lifestyle that you're used to, and it has to change. And you know it has to change. And by this point, you have a pretty good idea how it has to change, but you have to make the choice. And so for the next couple of weeks, what you do is you focus on the Four of Swords. Rest your head. Don't do too much of that heavy thinking stuff. That will help you make the choice. It's a choice that you might have to feel your way through. And what it really boils down, the choice, Ace of Pentacles. What will be your new set of values from 2022 on? It will take you a little while to figure it out, and I'm thinking even though you've kind of pared down your list of what's valuable to you, you're not done yet, or you haven't acted on them yet. And just like this card in the Ace of Pentacles, you see this long path and then a little a little bridge or something that you have to go underneath and go out farther to the mountains. You have some work to do. 2022 will be that work to do, to firmly establish your value system. It's a new value system, or it should be, because if you're not changing, you're not doing your job as the Hierophant of your life. I mean, there has to be some rule in your life. There has to be some guidelines. Either it comes from the outside or it comes from inside of you. For the past couple of years, at least, it's coming from the outside. You're going to do this, you're going to do this, you have to. Or, in 2022, you become your Hierophant, and you say, all right, I will choose how I'm going to take care of things, how I'm going to run things. I will be my own Hierophant, if you will, my own authority. Very, very important. But to do that, you got to make your values clear, and that's what you're going to be working on through 2022. First magnifier card emphasizes that. Four of Pentacles. Your list of priorities in your life may have shrunk over the past 2 years. That's a good thing. That's a good thing, because we pick up a lot of values from other people as we're growing up, and they do not have any particular value for us. But because of our connection with the individual, it could be a parent, a relative of some kind, a friend, we kind of pick up and assume their values. And so the last couple of years has given you an opportunity to go, whoop, wait, stop. Let me determine my sense of self-worth. Let me be my Hierophant. And the list of important things is much smaller for you, but it's much better for you. You don't need a lot, but you need quality. Don't confuse quantity with quality. That's what you've learned over the past couple of years. That has caused a lot of grief and aggravation. Ten of Swords, in the original deck of tarot, you saw a guy laying on the ground with swords sticking in his back. He was dead. The way you thought, because that's what swords are, thinking, the way you thought about things, including you, your life, your purpose, need to change if they haven't already. That needs to die. That way of thinking needs to go away. And that's one of the reasons why you have to use this Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde for the next couple of weeks, because it is time to go. Time is running out. It's important for you to get it together. 2022 is not going to wait for you. So, here we have the vice versa card in reverse. It is the Ace of Swords. You need to clarify your thinking. And the best way to do it is like the Four of Swords. Don't. Just let the brain relax. Feel your way over the next couple of weeks to where you want to be, to where you know you have to be. Because at this point, you are going for a more enjoyable life. It's not going to be a perfect life, but more enjoyable. The Nine of Wands says you are ready to plant your flag in the ground and say, this is it. This is the point I start to go forward. This is the point that I start to change my life. This is the point that I become my own Hierophant. Time to go. This is the time. And the final vice versa card, you're giving up burdens. You're giving up other people's expectations. You're dropping all of this negativity. You want a life that is more positive, a life that has more enjoyment, a life where you feel plugged in. This is where you are going. It is time to go. You still have a couple of weeks with the Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, and the new moon coming up the 1st of February to plant and place yourself. But do not be deceived. It is time to go. So do the prep work. Stop the thinking, do the feeling, and take your way into 2022. Good read. I love it. Hey, as always, please, thumbs up, right? Let the folks at YouTube know that you like it. Also subscribe, because then that way you're on the daily feed every day and you don't have to worry about it. I do a brand new read every day, as you know, 365 days a year. It's a brand new read because your life is constantly changing. And I want to give you the power. So between now and the next time you and I have a chance to talk tarot together, as always, blessings.